बरतानवी वज़ीर बराए मशरिक़ वस्ता अफ़गानिस्तान और पाकिस्तान हमीश फाल्कनर ने मैनचेस्टर में दुनिया न्यूज़ के नुमाइंदा ख़ुसूसी से गुफ्तगू करते हुए कहा कि पाकिस्तान और बरतानिया के माबैन बेहतरीन ताल्लुकात हैं और दोनों ममालिक तजारत के फ़रोग़ के लिए काविशें कर रहे हैं। रुकने ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट अफजल खान, लॉर्ड वाजिद खान और दीगर रहनुमा भी मैनचेस्टर में ज़िमनी इंतख़ाबात के हवाले से मौजूद थे। उन्होंने मज़ीद क्या कहा, आपको दिखाते हैं।
So the UK and Pakistan have a really deep and important relationship. It's a historic relationship. It's a relationship underpinned by so many people-to-people ties. And one of my aspirations for the relationship is that there is more trade, more commerce between the two countries. I'm really pleased to have had many important conversations with the Pakistani finance minister about the important work he is doing to try and ensure that the Pakistani economy has the right reforms, the right systems in place to try and grow. There have been some positive signs recently. That's a really important agenda, and I know it's one that people right across Pakistan and in many parts of the British Pakistani community is of real interest as well. Well, I'm a proud Member of Parliament for a city with 2 universities, and I know the huge contribution that international students can make. It's of course important that student visas are used properly and that they are used for students rather than people wanting to come for other reasons. Pakistani students have made a real contribution to the UK. They've made a real contribution in Lincoln as well. So I'm fully supportive of international students being able to take advantage of our wonderful institutions. Of course, the proper checks need to be in place, and where there's been misuse, that needs to be addressed. But I want to be clear to your viewers that Pakistani students are very welcome in the UK. Well, as I've said to some of the colleagues in the room, I've been in and around Pakistan for a long time, and Pakistani politics has often involved quite a lot of controversy through the main parties. What we want to see is a stable, democratic Pakistan where people are able to exercise their rights, and we raise human rights issues wherever they occur in relation to whichever political party in Pakistan, and we'll continue to do so because we're a committed friend to Pakistan and we think that's what's in the country's best interest. So there is such an important by-election happening here. It will be a reform candidate against a Labour candidate, and I know, and I heard today, the degree of concern about what would happen if we have a reform MP here in Manchester. Over in the eastern Lincoln, we have a reform mayor, we have reform county council, and I can tell you that is not what Manchester wants. You've got a hard-working Manchester Labour mayor, Manchester Labour council. That is what is delivering in the interests of people here. I'm deeply concerned by the idea that we might have a reform MP supported by Tommy Robinson elected here in the very heart of Greater Manchester. And so I'm here to do everything that I can to try and make sure that doesn't happen.
That we have today a good friend of ours, and not only that, also the minister who deals with the Middle East, including Pakistan and Afghanistan, who's done an incredible, amazing job in relation to building the peace between Israel and Palestine.
We just want to say a huge thank you to the Minister Hamish Faulkner, a great friend, a great advocate in terms of relationship between our country, the UK and Pakistan, a great advocate for peace between Israel and Palestine and the two-state solution. He was the first member of government to visit Pakistan officially, and I was the second member of government to visit Pakistan officially, and then I realized how much respect and regard Pakistan have towards Hamish in terms of making the relationship better between the UK and Pakistan. So he's here today for the by-election to talk about the work the government's done across the world, in particular this area of Middle East, Afghanistan, Pakistan. But it's important to say to everybody, 26th of February, we have a candidate backed by Tommy Robinson. The reform, we've got to defeat that division and hatred and vote for hope and unity in supporting Angeliki Stogia, the Labour Party candidate.